This is A News Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean celebrity Madam Bose is urging married women not to check their husbands' phones for the sake of peace. Yes, Madam Bose is saying you should not look at your husband's phone because you might end up finding things that you're not supposed to be finding in this. So she's saying, as a married woman, you should not check your husband's phone. When we saw what Madam Bose posted, we were completely not impressed at all, to be honest. Because what's the point of staying together if you cannot touch each other's phones, if you are keeping secrets from each other? What Madam Bose said actually reveals the reality of many married women out there. Most of them, they suffer emotional abuse. They tolerate abuse in the name of marriage. Because most married women are getting this type of advice. Do not look at his phone. Do not provoke him. He will leave you for somebody else. Just ignore. If he's cheating, just ignore. But you can ignore, but in reality, you end up suffering from mental health problems. You suffer emotional problems. You end up having blood pressure, popularly known as BP. Advising her fellow married women, Madam Bose said, iwe wakaroorerwa kudongerera foni yemurume here? Haiwa, tivatire uko. Wakazvitsvaga unozviwana, ukazviwana wodii nazvo? Ziva ukapfeka mabhegi ukaenda, anosara achiwana mumwe. Vakamirira ana sudurukai tipinde, moti kunze uko kuri kutonhora, tigarire pasi, tigarire apo zidzoro. That is Madam Bose right there speaking, urging fellow married women not to go through their husband's phone because they might find something that will depress them, something that will break their hearts. So she's saying, for the sake of peace, do not check your husband's phone because if you leave, he's going to find somebody else. But you know what? We're going to agree to disagree on this case. Here on A News Zimbabwe, we will never ever encourage women to stay in toxic marriages in the name of marriage. No, we're always on social media and we are seeing stories of women getting killed by their husbands, being attacked, being abused each and every time because they get this type of advices and then they endure pain, they endure everything. Some of them, they ignore red flags. That husband of yours not allowing you to touch his phone, to look at his phone, that's a major red flag, which means he's hiding something from you. So women in general are being taught to ignore the red flags in the name of keeping marriage. Here on A News Zimbabwe, we will never ever tell a woman to stay in an abusive marriage in the name of keeping a man. No, not here, sorry. That's why here on A News Zimbabwe, we advise all women to be independent. Don't depend on a man, because if you cannot provide for yourself, definitely you're going to endure all the abuse because that man is providing everything for you. But if you are independent, you're doing everything for yourself, you'll be free to go. You'll be like, you know what, I cannot tolerate this. But if you are relying on him, you are doomed. Good people, we do not know what you think about this issue, but Madam Bose is saying if you are a married woman, do not go through your husband's phone for the sake of peace and also keeping your marriage. But here on A News Zimbabwe, we are saying your mental health and your emotional well-being is way important than any man or any marriage. We might agree to disagree, but that's what we think. This has been A News Zimbabwe. Till next time, goodbye.